Who is Endrick? If you're a football fan, then you must have a clue about who Endrick is. And if you don't worry, as it doesn't make you any less of a dedicated fan of football. Next time someone brings up the topic Endrick, we've got you covered, as today we're going to tell you everything about this wonder kid. Endrick, or Endrick Felipe Moreira de Sousa, is a 16-year-old Brazilian footballer born on the 21st of July 2006. He left Palmeiras U17 on the 2nd of August 2021 for Palmeiras U20, and on the 21st of July 2022, he left Palmeiras U20 and joined Sociedade Esportiva Palmeiras. Although his current contract with Sociedade Esportiva Palmeiras is to be expired on the 30th of June 2025, there's a transfer plan for him to join Real Madrid by the 21st of July 2024. If you watch the 21-22 Brazilian Series A Championship, he appeared 7 times and scored 3 goals, and assisted in 1 goal throughout the series. He also played in the São Paulo Junior Football Club, Brazilian U20 finals, and CBF Brazilian U20. For 21-22, he has a total of 1 appearance and had scored 12 goals, including his 3 goals in Series A. That's just his career, but Endrick is not just the clubs he plays for, or his main position as a center forward, or even his other roles as a left or right winger. There's a lot to the story of Endrick Felipe, and we're going to tell you everything. He's been called a force of nature, the newest jewel of Brazilian football, and in moments of utter excitement, the future of world football by sports commentators. Whatever you call him, he is indeed a wonder. This wonder kid Endrick is of mixed heritage and Brazilian nationality and was born in Brasilia. Like many legendary football players, he was born into a low-income family. When Endrick was 4 years old, his father, Douglas Sousa, started posting videos of him playing football on YouTube to get the attention of prominent Brazilian clubs. Anyhow, these were noticed by the Palmeiras. Palmeiras could beat São Paulo and signed young Endrick when he was just 10 years old. They gave his father a job as a cleaner at Palmeiras, who was at the time unemployed. Endrick has had his life's journey extensively documented on social media, as would be expected in the modern world. The young player, who's been with Palmeiras since he was 11, advanced through the levels with numerous goals and amazing dribbles. He received so much attention that he competed in the U15, U17, and U20 age divisions at Campeonato Paulista Finals in 2021. On October 6, 2022, he played his first game as a professional against Coritiba. In a match against Atlético Paranaense, on October 25th, he scored his first 2 goals. For Palmeiras as a forward, Endrick stand out in his position. Despite only being 16 years old, he appears to be a much superior player than most others in his age group and has demonstrated it in the juvenile levels. This amazing young player has an estimated net worth of $60 million. As of August 19, 2022, his market value is 15 million euros. His current team pays him millions of dollars a year, and obviously he currently leads a luxurious life. Although Cristiano Ronaldo of Portugal is his idol, Neymar, Vinicius Jr., Ronaldo, and Romario of Brazil have all been compared to him. He said, however, that he didn't measure himself against any other player, as each player has unique qualities and features. Endrick has the full weight of Brazil's illustrious football history as a native of Jogo Bonito. When given the chance, he doesn't think twice to show off his ability to dance with the ball, causing trouble for other people. He's capable of playing the left wing, right wing, or striker positions in the forward line. He can also operate as an offensive midfielder. He's incredibly explosive up front and capable of producing outcomes at all locations in the blink of an eye. Although he's not among the tallest, he possesses a powerful, solid frame. He's so powerful when he's defending and is good at spotting tackles and loves to be challenged. Take into account Endrick's age concerning the total striker he is, as possessing that level of finishing accuracy and positional awareness is unquestionably beyond the realm of normal comprehension. Endrick makes a compelling argument for having an exceptional finishing ability with his pinpoint accuracy and powerful shots. He's recently accomplished some of the most challenging goals, including overhead kicks, flicks from awkward angles, and long-range screamers. His confidence is another thing we can't skip mentioning. He routinely makes tackles that are occasionally uncomfortable and result from the emotion of the moment, and he's not afraid to engage in close combat. You'll wonder at his mid-air skills, and yes, you'll wonder how he can do all that with his body size. He's strong and has a high enough vertical leap to offset the impact of his height. Although his skill in the air does not influence the outcome, it is nevertheless another arrow in his quiver. To put the final touch on the ball, he also has an excellent feel of when to run into the box. Despite being skilled with both feet, the forward favors his left. In his own words, he enjoys pressing high up in the pitch to regain possession of the ball, so he moves around a lot during a game. I hope you'll agree with me that this is the ideal forward for today's aggressive, counter-pressing football. Not everyone's perfect, and the same goes for Endrick. Although he's still young and has some space to grow, you shouldn't bet on him if you're looking for a striker who can tackle well. The set pieces seem to be another area where he falls short. He had a reputation for producing a mediocre set piece throughout the Sao Paulo event, but of course he has time and space to improve. Endrick surpassed Hayter, who scored with the same club at the age of 16 years, 11 months and 14 days, back in December 1916, shattering a record that had stood for 106 years. If you wonder how that might be because he was born in the same month as the 2006 World Cup final. Endrick is a potent striker who in his 5 years with the team has scored 165 goals in 169 appearances for the Palmeiras minor levels. With his talent and fame, Endrick became one of the top young players in Brazilian football right now. So many European clubs were after him. Now you know that he began playing for Palmeiras when he was 11 years old, and his journey sped up as he moved up through the youth teams to make his first team debut this year. Then many Premier League teams including Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Paris Saint-Germain started noticing this young player. What encouraged these teams more was his contract having a release clause. As I mentioned in the beginning, the club which won the game and Endrick was Real Madrid. Although Endrick has signed the agreement, the transfer won't be made until 2024. They have to wait till Endrick turns 18. According to reports, Real Madrid will pay Palmeiras 60 million euros plus taxes, bringing the total transfer amount to 72 million euros. The deal will now go down in history as the most expensive U18 transfer ever after discussions were completed and a contract was signed. Earlier, PSG was willing to spend 80 million euros total for both Endrick and Estevão, a player from Palmeiras U17 team who's 1 year younger than Endrick. Although Endrick's release clause calls for at least 60 million euros, so the Sao Paulo-based club demanded that amount for him alone. Then at the end of November, a crucial meeting between Endrick's family and Real Madrid resulted in progress in the negotiations. In 7 Serie A outings for Palmeiras this year, the teenager has 3 goals and 1 assist. Also, Endrick was the highlight of Copinha 21-2022, a youth competition hosted in Sao Paulo. Endrick outperformed 20-year-old Santos teammates Lucas Barbosa and Ruan Seco in the Golden Boot race by scoring 6 goals in 7 games, while playing against opponents who were, on average, 4 to 5 years older, with both players having an assist. So he is indeed a wonder. After competing in the 2022 Copa Sao Paulo de Futebol Junior and winning Player of the Tournament honors for scoring 7 goals in 7 games for the tournament champions, Endrick made his major international debut. The young Brazilian made his first team debut for Palmeiras in October 2022, entering as a substitute during a 4-0 victory. Endrick became the club's youngest ever goal scorer when he scored his first 2 goals in a 3-1 victory over Atlético Paranaense that same month. According to Brazilian football expert Felipe Silva, Endrick is Brazil's biggest possibility since Neymar. And he's proven this by being one of the most sought-after young players as a result of his performances and goals, which have been seen around the footballing world. Now let me end this semi-biography of Endrick the Wonder Kid with something he said in an interview about his football future. I try not to think about the future. My focus is on the present, always on the next game. I have to give as much of myself as possible on the field so that I can help the team. Everything else happens in God's time. And I think that's the best answer anyone could ever give. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Press that like button if it did, and comment down your thoughts on it. Share the content to spread the good content. Subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. See you in the next one. Peace out.